Chapter 9. Education. Mission goals of the new Democratic Party of Ohio with regards to education policy. Our future school. Ready at 18. A war on charter schools. And an increase in teacher compensation and training. Working people understand that school is not working as initially intended, able to provide a common path to immediate middle-class life. The inability of Democrats to control the conversation and endure needed reform leaves great risk to the future of the way schools are constructed with deep ties into our communities. The expectation of all parents should consist of the notion that once their child has left high school, they will have the necessary tools to not only survive but thrive in our economy and communities. In this country, with hard work, anything is still possible, no matter what anyone says. Whether the tumult of an ever-changing job market or inflation constantly changing the guideposts, workers across America are facing uphill battles everywhere we look. Life in the capitalist system should always focus on service, the mechanism that teaches us to be the best humans, businessmen, and leaders alike. All students, regardless of location in our great nation, should know how to run a basic business out of high school, including accounting. Though AI will assist with many things, the core competencies and how they relate to the health of enterprises and customers are lessons a computer will never understand, though a bunch of galaxy brains might think it might. This should allow for more problem solving and increase entrepreneurial faculties to include a great deal of financial literacy within normal citizens. That way, if they do end up getting brainwashed in college, at least they can make money off their new belief system in tight labor markets. The focus on initiatives to bring technology to our heartland is crucial to remove the friction when pulling productive capacity back into our cities and countryside. Future School is a part of the productive capacity puzzle, but no one program can hope to stem the divide. Future School is a part of a bigger idea that no matter the program, citizens need to be ready at 18. The time is long overdue. The Democratic Party and leaders wean themselves away from the idea that citizens need college at all, instead moving to the idea that our STEM curricula, from kindergarten through college, all come to the forefront of the conscience and economy for survival. This will mean the removal of government-backed loans for non-STEM fields. The future of the American economy is unpredictable, and we are not followers. In moments of transition, with our backs against the wall, we need bold action to hone our collective focus like an arrow, leaning hard back into math and science with a more focused approach to deal with technological changes that may come faster than we anticipate. Most importantly, we must agree to make mistakes boldly, acknowledging and striving for better, falling into success when possible. More critical is a notion of freedom through independence and incentive, free market catalysts that will create new and innovative businesses focused on small teams pulling capital back locally. Additionally, every future school will have a childcare built in to ensure the best training for childcare workers in the area and to allow for working people to be trained without needing to look for childcare. It is time the economy focused and invested in families as a primary directive, not an afterthought. Anyone who knows someone that grew up on a farm knows you're taught several skills on the fly to comply with the general nature of unpredictability. It should be expected the future to come with this same unpredictability. Basic skill sets should provide options to make sure citizens are much more capable of dealing with these new paradigms. Everything would be coordinated with the national teachers' unions to ensure that the quality and objectives within their curricula are still met. Teacher compensation should rival that of other jobs considered critical to the economy and should be considered as a fig leaf for the transformations that need to take place as well. No one likes change, a feeling I can understand as well. Such a task would require training a lot of teachers, making those already in the system more skilled and providing them additional value. New types of teachers, like welders, would also be pulled into the system, better allowing for administrative flexibility in many places strapped for money or talent alike. Most importantly, there is an overwhelming need to focus and respond to a working class that is undertrained, underfunded, and have little power. There must be a renewed focused ability to give both our liberal and conservative brothers and sisters a more direct say in their child's education when still focused on robust, community-driven schools with a foundation of strong teacher unions. However, it is critical that more space be given to local jurisdictions to choose what's in their school's future. Kids in Montana would not, and likely should not, receive the exact same education as kids in California, and that makes sense for the regional career expectations. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're just polishing it up a little bit to look nice and shiny for the future. Stealing ideas from wealthy Montessori schools, we can improve on these ideas, integrating novel lessons into every single year of a child's development, focusing on a mix of physical activity and learning, primarily as it relates to biology and science. In addition, students would help reinforce skills with other children. When teaching, one's knowledge of the subject is galvanized and reinforced, so our teachers are still vitally important to making sure good knowledge is being shared by all. In first grade, students begin trading and sharing in the classroom marketplace, followed by gardening and growing in second grade. This subject will teach students direct correlations with academic goals, a lot like they do already around the country. In third grade, Intros to Plumbing will teach students how plumbing in a house works, how to fix common issues with the toilet, gravity, pressure systems, basic tools, and most importantly, safety. Building off plumbing the year before, Intro to Electric would go into energy, the basic laws of thermodynamics, and most importantly, safety. I do not want to change what works. Only enhance and better equip our students and teachers for the future while making utility a new conversation piece in all we teach. High school is where the real choice comes in. Like traditional trade programs, the students and families can choose their path and whether it continues in class for college preparation or if the student becomes more focused on work directly out of high school. The big trades are there, electrical, plumbing, construction, but all are paired with new programs focused on entrepreneurship and finance as a necessity. There is a war going on against our public education system. There's a war going on against our public education system. Our teachers and students are caught in the middle of a corporate-led coup against the institutions left to us by better men and women. We must fight to see them improved and boldly envisioned to serve a new generation. I hope to build it with you.